Keenan and the living world of doodles. In the quiet corner of his room, Keenan found a strange sheet of paper. It was covered in tangled black and white drawings. The paper was crowded with giggling faces, wide eyes, and twisted lines that looked like a forest of ink. "What a busy picture," Keenan whispered, tracing the tiny details with his finger. Keenan reached for his crayon box and pulled out a bright, zesty orange. He began to color a large, round face right in the center of the page named Badr. As soon as the last white spot disappeared, something magical happened. The paper gave a little shiver, and Badr blinked his drawn eyes and flashed a real wide smile. "Thank you, Keenan," Badr said in a soft voice that sounded like the rustle of paper. "We have been waiting so long in this pale world. Colors are our magic. They give us life and let us move." Keenan's eyes went wide. "Can I really make this whole world move?" he asked. Badr nodded his head encouragingly. Keenan quickly picked up a sky blue crayon and turned to a small winged creature nearby. As he filled in the wings, the little blue bird began to flap and let out a tiny, soft chirp, staying just within the lines of the drawing. Getting excited, Keenan began coloring the giant letters in the middle, D, O, and O. With every stroke of his crayons, the letters began to glow with a shimmering light. They looked like bright portals opening up to a brand new adventure. Badr watched with a joyful spark in his eyes. "Look over there," Badr said, pointing toward a lonely, sad corner of the page. Hidden behind a thicket of dark lines was a small, frowning face named Gaim. "Gaim misses the colors more than anyone," Badr whispered. "He feels very lonely in the dark." Keenan moved his hand toward Gaim and chose his brightest yellow, the color of the morning sun. Very gently, he began to fill in the spaces around the sad face, trying to bring warmth and cheer to the lonely spot. Suddenly, Gaim's frown flipped upside down into a giant, booming laugh. He didn't just sit there. He started to spread the yellow light to all the lines around him. The dark, gloomy corner transformed into a garden of golden light and happiness. Badr and Gaim began to dance together across the paper, hopping over lines and sliding under the glowing letters. All the other characters Keenan had colored joined in, turning the page into a festival of music, movement, and swirling rainbows. Keenan put his crayons down and looked at his masterpiece. The paper was no longer just a bunch of doodles. It was a window into a magical world he had built with his own hands. He realized that with a little imagination, even a silent drawing could become a colorful adventure that never ends.